Top 10 heroes for the month of January 2019. I just want to thank everyone for liking last month's video. This is my always most liked video. Having the most fun making it also. And on this list, we're actually going to have 11. We're going to 10 are on the list, and then we're going to have a bonus one. A character I think is going to be very important going forward. Now, in no particular order, we have to start this list off with Commander Luke Skywalker. And Commander Luke Skywalker was our first Hero's Journey character. Probably one of the best standalone single characters in the game, and has made a total resurgence recently with the addition of C-3PO, Han, and original trilogy Chewbacca. Makes for a very explosive, powerful team. What can I say about Commander Luke? Boy, he has so many good things. He can clear negative status effects. He has Terminator removal. He can put buff immunity. He can stun. And he's just all around amazing, especially with all of the counterattacks. One of the best characters in the game, easily makes the list. Next, we have to talk about Jedi Knight Revan. And oh my God, absolutely the best team right now is Jedi Knight Revan. There is no true hard counter. I mean, there's ways of beating Jedi Knight Revan with the trio, but Jedi Knight Revan is absolutely dominant right now. Hero's Journey character, and the one thing I don't like about Jedi Knight Revan is that he does have 3 Zetas, but really to work correctly, he needs all 3. A lot of the other characters can get by with just 2 or 1, but he's a character that needs all 3 of his Zetas to work well in the arena. He does pretty much everything, but his main claim to fame is direct focus. He can bypass, taunt, and target a hero, and basically makes the match 4 versus 5, which is a big deal. And the kit and the team is really all about Grandmaster Yoda, if I'm going to be honest. It's really about Grandmaster Yoda, who's also going to make the list. And I gotta complain about this a little bit right here. This is one of the longest and most complicated kits in the game. My goodness, this is a very complicated, long kit. In my opinion, it's gotten a little bit too complicated. I wish they would calm down a little bit with the paragraphs and having to read everything. But still, easily Jedi Knight Revan makes the list. Next, we have to talk about Grand Admiral Thrawn, and Thrawn will probably make this list for a long time. As far as plug-and-play, standalone characters, Thrawn is amazing. Plus, he has a legendary capital ship. So you can take Thrawn and max him up and give him all the Gear 12 Plus pieces and make him as fast as possible. He's always going to be a counter to something, and he can fit onto any team. He has been called the best hero in the game for a long time, and he still is there, and he will be relevant and important for a long, long time. He always has to make the list. One of my favorite personal characters, of course. Darth Nihilus! Oh my God. This is the most craziest kit ever, really, in the game. When I first saw this kit, it just seems absolutely broken. One-shot kill? It's pretty good. Drain Force. This is basically ability block that can't be dispelled, can't be cleansed. Cooldown increase. Dispelling basic attacks on a dispel. This is just an amazing kit, and his unique ability just makes it even crazier with the other 2 members of the Sith Triumvirate, where he can have almost 500,000 health pool by the end of the match. There's no doubt that this is one of the best characters in the game, and he just gets even better with Traya and Cyan. Grandmaster Yoda. Now, I was talking about Revan just a minute ago, and Grandmaster Yoda is the reason why the Revan team works. And he just goes really fast. His battle meditation can send buffs and foresight to the whole team. He hits hard, and he goes so fast and so quickly. He can steal buffs from the other team. He can stun. He gets turn meter on his basic attack. There's just so many good things about Grandmaster Yoda. And really, the Revan team that's current and dominant in the arena right now is really all about Grandmaster Yoda. Next, we have to talk about Chewbacca. And the reason why Chewbacca is on this list now is because as not only being a very good character under Commander Luke and with Raid Han. Now taking this guy up to gear 12 is even more important than ever because of his legendary ship, the original trilogy Millennium Falcon. So this is a no-brainer character, in my opinion, to have in all parts of the game, Grand Arena. Plus, he's viable in the arena right now under Commander Luke. Clearly, Revan right now is on top, and then after that, we've got Traya-led teams, but Commander Luke can hold their own on offense, don't hold up very well on defense, and that is about Chewbacca and his guard mechanic with Raid Han. Next on the list, have to talk about Traya. And Traya is pretty much the ultimate carrot in the game as far as the Sith raid. One of the hardest characters to get in the game. You have to have a good guild and you have to be able to finish the Sith raid. Why is Traya so good? Well, of course, her leadership ability is paragraphs long and kind of hard to understand. But really, for me, it all comes down to her unique ability and having the Sith being able to self-cleanse themselves at the beginning of the turn, which means they can't really be ability blocked or stunned. Really, the only way to deal with Sith is through brute force and mass damage, like with Chewbacca, or turn meter removal with Commander Luke. The trio together, plus with their unique abilities, just do all kinds of fun things. And she has this amazing isolate ability, and paired up with Thrawn, almost it's like a double fracture. You got fracture and isolate. You're able to basically neuter two characters in the other team. Easily makes this list. Traya is very good. Now, this character is not on the list. This is my bonus character. So if you will, this is my number 11 character. Bastila. Or Fallen Bastila. And the reason why she makes the list is I think that here in the very near-term future, we're going to get Malak or Darth Revan. And I believe she's going to be required to get that character. I think she's very important. And her unique ability, Sith Apprentice right here, will be important going forward, especially if we get Darth Revan. I can speculate about what this means or how good she's going to be, but this character kit is over the top good, and I believe that the full potential has not been realized. And the analogy I'll give, or the similar situation we had in the past, was with BB-8. BB-8 came out, and the kit was like good, but we're like, how does this kit really work? And we really didn't understand how good BB-8 was until we got Jedi Training Rey. And the same thing is true with Bastila. Bastila is probably very good today, definitely useful on Traya-led teams, but if Malak comes or Jedi Knight Revan, I can almost 100% guarantee and predict that she is going to be an absolute must in the game going forward. All right, so that's our bonus one for this month. Let's go to the next one. Darth Sion, up for grabs, being the best tank in the game. I still want to say General Kenobi's the best tank in the game, and he's going to be on the list, but we're going to talk about it in the game in a minute. But Darth Sion has this intermittent taunt, which is really annoying to get around with his pain mechanic, and then Held by Hatred basically makes him so impossible to kill. You have to deal with him. He does a ton of damage, and this Torment ability, being able to suck away all the positive status effects on the other team, is just absolutely amazing. The trio is so good, and then they all have synergies with each other, making it just the best thing ever. The trio is absolutely amazing. Second only to Revan teams. Can't recommend how good Sion is even without Traya. Nihilus and Sion were important, just the two of them, and Sion is a good tank on his own. Easily makes the list. Next, we have to talk about Han, and Han is on the list also because of his ship and his synergies with Commander Luke and Chewbacca, the new Chewbacca. The three of them just work magically together. Plus, there's no reason not to upgrade Han Solo and max him out and give him the Zetas and take him as high as possible, especially because the ship and how good the ship is, most important ship in the game right now, up there with Houndstooth. Very useful. So many good things about Raid Han. ultimate glass cannon. Chewbacca makes him even more deadly as a glass cannon. He can go first, which is always going to be a mechanic that is going to be good indefinitely for as long as the game. Being able to shoot before the match even starts is very, very important. Deadeye is very good. You get a stun. You can knock down turn meter. Oh, that's very good. And he just pairs so well with Chewbacca. I mean, they go hand in hand. He was good before Chewbacca, but he's even better now. Next, we have to talk about General Kenobi. And why do we have to talk about General Kenobi? Easily the best character in the game that does not require a Zeta. Think about that. Debatable whether he's the best tank in the game. He kind of fell off the list a little bit because of Treya's isolation, but Revan's kit was designed to work perfectly with General Kenobi and all the extra assists, and he's really made a comeback. But still, no Zeta on the game. I can't even imagine what General Kenobi would be like if he had a Zeta. That would be just an over-the-top, amazing character kit. The kit is important and irrelevant ever since he came out. Easily makes this list. So let's do a quick recap of all the characters: Commander Luke, Jedi Knight Revan, Grand Admiral Thrawn, Darth Nihilus, Grandmaster Yoda, Chewbacca, Darth Traya, Cyan, Han Solo, General Kenobi. Honorable mentions would be Bastila, and if I was going to throw in other honorable mentions, definitely Jedi Training Rey, and definitely Nest would have to make the list. All right, well, now it's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you'll be getting for free in your account an 8-star legendary Rose Tico.
This is not a scam.
Yeah, we don't need Grievous in the game or anything like that. What we really need is a legendary Rose Tico. I'm thinking I'm going to have to delete my channel if we don't get a legendary Rose Tico. What do you think, guys? All right. Thanks for watching. Keep on gaming. Arnold's going to love that.